It's week 5 of the NFL, and our focus is on the Blues' towering tight end. He burned the defense a week ago to the tune of 139 yards. It's the Blues and the Lions on Thursday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight we start week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Blues of St. Louis. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in?
And now off to the races, down the right side. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Al down to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A gain of 22.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Howell. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Goff. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 13 carries, 76 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front back.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Here's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Goff.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Howell out of the shotgun.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Howell.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Howell from the gun.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
To throw is Goff.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. First carry now for David Montgomery. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then tonight you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Following the penalty, Montgomery runs through the contact, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Now Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
To the air again, Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Goff now to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They run over center with Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 2, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On 1st down, Goff. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Goff. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Throwing again is gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. In the 1 o'clock games, the one that catches the eye happens in Big D at AT&T Stadium, a tough test for the Cowboys as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Howell from the gun. Throw right side complete to Dodson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
A give here to Mitchell.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And outbounds right around the 20. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
A run with Mitchell.
And that one going nowhere
from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Sly able to put this one through, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. James now to return it. There he goes. And touchdown. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Blues have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try, and you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
No
multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. James now to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A throw there, but that... First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From midfield here, Dalton. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Passing, it's Dalton. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing, Dalton. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mitchell. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Goff. Able to fire.
42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
St. Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Short throw to Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. And it's caught.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Montgomery is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Andy Dalton.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
On 1st down, Goff. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Goff. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Lions to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
It's a gain of 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 20-17. A minute 50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Dalton.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Dalton. On this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Dalton.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
All right, here's Dalton.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Time for another look at this Lions offense.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here we go on 4th. Goff.
That is caught. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Lions, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.